The Sachtler suite of accessories here, however, is very, very exciting. Why do I say that? You remember a couple years ago when Sachtler took their famously expensive, famously high-quality tripods and created the same high-quality, inexpensive Ace line of tripods? They made basically DSLR, sort of small HD video camera for $535. Well, in that same vein of making very high-quality stuff from a typically high-priced German manufacturer down to a very low-priced German manufacturer, the Sachtler Ace Accessories have done the same thing that they have done with their tripods. So $1,500, that's the theme of our show. Ready Rig, $1,500. Sachtler Ace Accessories bundle, $1,500. What do you get, you might ask? Well, this entire package minus the camera and the lens. So the first element of this package is the base plate here. I believe we've got a photo that we can show you. Yeah, so there's the base plate. It comes with a set of rods. What's very interesting here is this base plate can actually rise up about 3 inches above the rod holder. So in this photo, it's shown collapsed all the way down, but you get about 3 inches out of it. Sort of towards the back of the photograph, you see 4 silver heads. Those are 4 spare screws, 2 quarter-20s and 2 3/8-inch screws. You can no longer run out of screws on the set now with all the spares that come with this Sachtler base plate. Come take a look at this camera now. A couple other cool features about this thing. You saw this in the video. Can we go to one for a second? So you see right here are 4 separate quarter-20 threads where you can, attach shotgun microphones, wireless microphone receivers, all kinds of accessories right on your matte box. Also, you've got 2 stages for filters here. The back stage rotates. All right, you've got a 4x4. You've got a 4x565 Panavise size. So we can pull it out, and you'll see right here, you've got a little securing spring so that when you put your filter in here, this little spring holds that right in place. So when I tilt my camera back down and show you over here, when I put it in, there's a nice little button that allows you to slide the filter stage right back into place. And even more important, let's go back to one. Even more important is this right here. It tells you which direction is the front. So I was trying to get it in backwards. It obviously didn't want me to, but now I've got it facing the right direction. I can pop that right in. I can rotate my one filter stage. The other stage stays pretty much in place. Now let's talk about the follow focus for a moment. And in order to do so, let me show you the follow focus. Let's bring up that nice big photo of it. So you see you can fit any sort of standard-sized whip right into the crank there. Additionally, just where the whip is placed, you'll see that there's a little lever that engages and disengages the stopping locks. Now, in order to show you what I mean by that, come on and take a look back here at camera number 1. So here's my follow focus knob that I turn back and forth. Here, and here are mechanical stops that I can reposition just by sliding these levers around. And now, when I turn my knob, I hit that mechanical stop. You hear that click? That's me finding the mechanical stop. If I want to, however, I can disengage the mechanical stop by disengaging this lever right here. So if I slide this lever out, now my follow focus knob is free to spin and spin and spin, just like the infinity wheel on your Canon lens. However, if I engage this lock, now that it's engaged, it's going to stop at my manually set mechanical stops. So I can find the close edge, the close end of my lens's focus range, put a mechanical stop there. I can find the far end of my lens's mechanical focus range, and I can put my mechanical stop there, and then I've limited my follow focus to spinning only between the lens's near and far end of the focus range. What that does is turn an infinity focus ring into a focus ring with mechanical stops. You can even reverse the direction of which that focus cranks, that wheel cranks. Typically, if you spin the follow focus wheel forward, you're bringing your focus away from you, and if you bring your follow focus wheel backwards, it brings the focus range closer to you. Some lenses, however, get that backwards. So if you end up with a funny backwards lens, no problem. you can disengage a gear right here, take the whole piece and flip it over, and then you've reversed your gearbox, which allows you to operate, even if your lens is backwards, it allows you to operate under the same conditions that you're used to. That's pretty cool. And finally, getting back to expensive German equipment manufacturers, I'm talking about Alfred Croziel, I'm talking about Arri, and in previous instances, Sachtler. When you buy a matte box, you don't get everything with it. You get the matte box, you're paying $2,000 for it. If you want something like an eyebrow or side wings, you're really breaking the bank. Once again, I just want to mention, everything you see here comes with this package. Not the camera, not the lens, but the follow focus, the matte box with the eyebrow and the side wings, and the base plate that can go up and down, and the rods, and that's all a $1,500 package. That's pretty impressive. Now, the last piece of the puzzle, and this hasn't been priced yet, is their shoulder mount. All right? So this is the Sachtler Ace Accessories shoulder mount. You see it comes with a neat little counterbalance weight here, a comfy looking shoulder pad here. You've got your infinitely positionable hand crank. So I can loosen that up, position this handle wherever I want, tighten it back into place, and now I've got my new position on my hand crank, which is pretty cool. Look for this a little bit in the future. The shoulder mount is not shipping just yet. If you need a shoulder mount in the meantime, let's hook you up with a ready rig. If you need a matte box and follow focus in the meantime, it's right here. It's the Sachtler Ace Accessories package. We're pretty happy with it, and I think you will be too.